Get your copy of The Church Girl by acclaimed author Stephanie Seaton. This compelling story follows a young woman's journey of redemption through faith and community after straying from the path of righteousness. Rediscover her purpose and meaning in life. Available now on popular online book sites. Don't miss out on The Church Girl, a transformative tale resonating with the power of faith and self-discovery.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Stephanie M. Seaton Sunday Show. I am so excited tonight. I have a special guest and a new friend. This lady right here, I have not had not one conversation that has not been a blessed moment shared between two people that have never met in person. But you cannot tell, you would not know that by the conversations that we have. I just got through sharing with her that when the Lord does something, he does it well. So I welcome to my platform tonight, Miss Di Jones, my new friend. She is the founder of Colorful World of Cancer, along with a clothing shop owner, author of several books. This is Miss Entrepreneur Di Jones, Miss Community, Miss Everything, Miss Di Jones. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. I applaud you, Stephanie, a mastermind of it all. And I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Di and I have been trying to get this interview together for a while, and I am so thankful that we found the right time and the right space to be able to get that done. She is an amazing woman. I can't say it enough. I had the pleasure of being a part of the of a actual event that Miss Jones was over. and I guess it's been about a month or so ago now, month or almost 2 months ago. And let me tell you, I have, I don't think I've ever naturally, other than Jesus Christ Himself, let me say that. I don't know that I have ever been. I'm serious. I don't think I have ever been at an event where the person that everybody was speaking of wasn't present, but everybody spoke so highly of this woman. I happened to meet Di through the internet, through a group, and she just instantly became a supporter, an encourager, and pushed me. And I had never met her, and she included me in that opportunity to be at the Black Authors Expo, and she pushed me and put me in that event. And when I got there, the room was full of love and just people, collective people that loved them some Di Jones. And everybody spoke highly. We were all speaking highly, saying prayers of recovery for Di Jones. And I tell you, I just thought to myself, this is an amazing woman. And so I salute you for being the woman that the Lord is calling you to be, where you just connect people. You put people together. You're obedient to listening to the voice of the Lord. And so I thank you for that, for putting me in that circle, in your circle, and blessing me. And you're just an inspiration, and you've got so much work to do. You got so much work to do ahead of you. And so that is why we have to continue to make plans that and things, that are future, because we have definitely got a bright future, Miss Di Jones.
I totally agree. Thank you for those beautiful words. I
Yes, ma'am.
also reflect upon you. Your spirit is rewarding. It reminds me of a story when uh, I forget the names. I'm not that great with the names, but in the Bible, he said, "I will not let you go until you bless me."
Yes.
I'm just holding on. I
Yeah.
really
Jacob,
am.
the angel.
Check.
Yeah.
It was the angel, right?
Yeah.
I will not let you go until you bless me.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it's been a rough ride, but here we are. Thank
Yes.
God. And I have been connected to I've met so many people electronically
Yeah.
that I haven't even seen. Uh,
But you will. And thank God for electronics. Woo!
here we go.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Hey, listen, we are thankful for electronics and the ability to be able to encourage each other. Because I tell you what, we had such a moving encounter about a week ago. We talked on the phone, and I was feeling down myself that day, and you would have never known that. But the Lord, used me and use me to encourage you, and use you to encourage me. And I'm so glad you reached out to me in that phone call, because once we got through with that phone call, I think we both were uplifted.
It was it was so rewarding.
Yeah.
I believe, in the spirit of God's presence is omnipotence. Okay, so we have to reward ourselves by just being diligent and
Yeah.
obedient. The path
Yeah.
is already made for us.
Yeah.
Why not just fall in line, follow
Yeah.
suit? And it's
Yeah.
that day that you're speaking of. Um, I found. Let me see. Yeah, it's and not to. I'm gonna self promote later, but I gotta tell you, I
Uh-huh.
found one of my books, and it was
Okay.
in one of my books. It was in my spare room. I have a spare bedroom where um, I have to say it because this is what happened. My sister gained her wings, and her children, she has three. Y'all keep them lifted. It's
I'm in
hard
prayer. Yeah.
for all of us, but her children,
Mm.
anyway, they stayed the night with me because the night of the funeral, it was
Too
heavy.
much. Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep going. Long story short, before my sister gained her wings, 4 days before the day she actually went into the hospital, which is actually 4 days before my birthday, she came to visit me and she
Okay.
bought items. I have a small little boutique, and she came and she bought items, but she said, I'm not taking them with me. I don't want to carry them because I'm about to go somewhere with my man. And we joked about it. And I said, oh, okay. You just don't want him to see you with it. She said, you got it. I'm hiding it. So hold him until it's time. And I said,
Mm,
well, I didn't get to give you one of these. Let me give you this before she leaves. She said, oh, just autograph it and put it with the stuff.
yeah.
So the next day after the funeral, homegoing, celebration,
Yeah.
I found this book and it says,
Yeah.
God bless you. This journal belongs to Dolores Middlebrook from Di. And it says, I love you. Thanks, Dee Dee, for your support. Love, Di Jones. This right here. Now, the bag of items that she purchased, I gave to her children individually. Something from that bag. She bought
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And her daughters received those items well. But
Yeah.
this got left behind when they left and went home. And that day we talked, you and I found it and was in oblivious. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I see red birds and little notes, and something's always coming about that triggers. And when this came, boy, I had a moment, but then I stopped, of course, and I said, I gotta let Stephanie know that I'd like to go ahead and, be on the show, and I can do it. I was scared
Like,
because
it gave
I
you
didn't think
peace.
people could hear me. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
said, this is it. I gotta do it. And I said, let
Yeah.
me call her, whether she
Yeah.
can hear me or not. And here we are.
Yeah. And we can hear you just fine, lady.
Thank
That was a trick of the enemy to try to silence you, but you do all the speaking you want to do. You do all the interviews, everything that you want to do, because what you're going through right now is temporary. This is just a
you.
part of a testimony. It's
Absolutely.
temporary. You've already won this battle. You have already won this battle. You just got to walk it out, because there's going to be somebody you're going to have to encourage and tell how you went through the journey. But you're already healed in the name of Jesus, and so you're just walking
Mhm.
it out through the process, Miss Di. Um, so yeah, Miss Di has a amazing platform. She's got several different events that she's got going on. We just were talking a few minutes ago. She's going to be having an event at the Doc Bookshop in Fort Worth. My book launch for Innocence Taken will be Saturday, August the 3rd. And Sunday, August the 4th, Miss Di Jones will be having an event as well. It will be at the Doc Bookshop. It is a skit about cancer survivors. And so her event will be at the Doc Bookshop on the 4th, and it's going to be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. My event will be at the Doc Bookshop from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock on the 3rd. And so that will be an amazing weekend. I love the Doc Bookshop. They are
Shout
some
out to the
amazing
doc. Shout out to the doc bookshop.
Doc Bookshop. I love them.
Yes,
I love,
yes, yes.
yeah.
yes.
They are some amazing women, and I tell you, when I'm with them, I feel like they're family. I do.
Yeah,
I feel like
they
they're family.
belong.
Yeah, they're just they're amazing. So listen, Miss Jones, let's kind of get into some things about you. Now, one of the questions I usually ask people is for the guest to tell us, the viewers, who are you exactly? Who is Di Jones to you?
I'm a woman after God's own heart. I'm gonna put it just like that. I
Yeah,
have to live better. I say this when I changed my eating habits, is I have to eat better to live longer. Well, in order
yeah,
to live longer, I'm gonna have to follow suit. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
line up and the things that I used to do or was accustomed to doing. I had
Hmm.
to let some of those things go in order to
Yeah.
be the wife that I am. My loving husband, Mr. Frank Jones, who's Bozo, that's what they call him. Um, he's man, yeah, that's my that's my person.
Yeah.
Um, I have
That's a
two children, so I'm a mother. I got to be a better yaya, which is grandmother.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
sister, friend, confidant, businesswoman. I have so many, yeah, so many adventures that during my healing process, I've written down. And it
Yeah.
happened once before. To be honest with you, I said, I'd like to have a book tour. Didn't know nothing about it. Nothing. Myself, Winnie Starks. I'm sure
Hmm.
you should have her. So I think she's coming aboard
Yeah.
someday
She's coming.
soon.
She's already scheduled a guest. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
I like
she.
Winnie. Yeah.
I love her. Beautiful spirit. The
Hmm.
author of Unbroken. Unbroken. That beautiful woman and myself, we said it. And we just laughed and hugged about it and went on about our lives. Next thing you know, here we are with Angela. Shout out to Angela Thomas Smith, the owner,
Yes.
I'm sorry, the CEO and founder, visionary of African American Authors Literacy Awareness Campaign. Triple A
Yeah.
LAC is what I call them. So
Yeah. Yeah.
she brought that aboard. So who am
Yeah.
I?
She did
As a
amazing. She
follower of
represented
Christ.
you well. Yeah. She
Oh,
represented you well. She did.
is she? We had never met prior to this event. Just like myself, and we met. No, no lie. No, let me
Yeah.
tell you, no lie. Angela is an amazing woman. I didn't know that anyone could have that much up here to make it come into fruition.
Oh
She
yeah.
has regurgitated everything she has manifested. And I just be looking like this in awe because I
Yeah.
have a book of things to do. And if I can accomplish half the things I've written down, my God. So I shout out to Angela and her team, her and
Yeah.
Jeanette. Jeanette came too. All the way, they traveled all the way from South Carolina.
That's the
That's
blessing.
gone. They
Yeah.
didn't
That's
know me. We didn't
yeah.
know each other, but they trusted not in me, but in God's vision to be obedient and bring that book tour and expo here, not to Dallas, not to Tyler yet, okay?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
not to Houston, but to Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah. That's a blessing.
Amazing,
Amazing.
amazing.
And even though I know it was the first one, it did not seem like it was the first one. It was so nice, so well put together, so organized. I left that event that day just feeling so good, feeling so happy and uplifted because of all the love. That Friday night at the meet and greet was amazing. We had service, we had church service that
Yes,
Friday. We
yes.
we
Everybody
had
said,
service. We had testimonies and we had praise and worship, Miss Di.
yes,
We had praise and worship. We had testimonies. It was tears shed. Listen, we had a time at that. It was not a regular meet and greet. And then on that Saturday, it moved over and the excellence continued. So again, Angela did an amazing job carrying out the vision, but you were very well represented. And oh, the
wow,
love that was shown to you. Like I said, in your absence, the love just was, oh, it was amazing. Um, so yes, you are definitely a great visionary and connector of people and projects, and I know you're going to check several of those things off your list. You'll get those things done. Um, So kind of tell me a little bit about what was family like for you growing up so we can kind of know a little bit about you.
Wow. 5 V's. That's with my mother and my father. There were 5 of us. However, my father had previous wives.
Okay.
So I have 22 sisters and brothers in total.
Wow.
I'm sorry, 21.
21. Uh-huh. Well, you had a
So
total of
they
20, 21 still living. Okay.
still living. Yes, they live, majority live in Pennsylvania and New York. That's where I'm from, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. Go
Pennsylvania.
Eagles. Okay. Okay.
You
Go
were football
Eagles.
fan. Okay,
Go Eagles all day. Okay. And then
okay.
um,
I love
uh, two of us are, no, 3 of us are here in Texas. My brother, who is a prominent DJ here in Fort Worth. My sister lives in Dallas. She owns Miss D's accessories, hence the, oh, let me see. Yeah, thank
Okay.
you for Miss Mama D's. That's it.
Mama
Mama
D's.
D's.
Okay.
Yes. And then my, oh Lord. Okay. Then my other sister lives in California. I said, yeah.
California. Okay.
Yeah. My other
Okay.
sister lives in California with her dad. And my loving mother, my loving, powerful, praying mother is still here in Fort Worth. So that's me in a nutshell.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
So from all the things that we've already talked about and discussed, tell me what drives you.
Oh, people. I'm a people
Okay.
person. Love meeting new people,
Yeah.
learning, and expansion. When I say expansion, I mean through books, through
Yeah.
literary, through voice,
Yeah.
through knowledge. I
Hmm.
can sit and listen. I was good in history, great in economics in
Hmm.
class in school because I was always good at listening. So I'm
Okay.
a great listener. I can, like I told you, I didn't tell you verbally, but like electronically, I can listen to you all day. Yeah.
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 But see, I'm like that too. I love conversation and I love deep conversation when you can share experiences with somebody and open up and then you realize you have so many things in common, instead of just those surface conversations. I don't really like surface conversations.
Yeah, some things, like my dad used to say, there's certain things that you discuss, and there's certain things that you don't. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
that's
good when you
simple.
get partnered with the people that you can open up and discuss things. But it really touches your heart, and
Absolutely.
makes an impact. So I'm thankful that you're one of those people that we can definitely have some good conversations. Um, how many books have you written, Miss Di?
Oh, Lord, 4.
Okay, 4 books. Okay,
3 in the making,
okay,
but here are the 4.
okay,
The first, I'll start and I'll give a brief, okay?
okay,
Uh, Holding on with both hands.
okay,
Holding hands. This is the first um, novella that I've written, and it's about a young woman, a young girl, becoming a woman, and the trials that she went through in becoming that woman, that young woman.
okay, okay,
Yeah. Uh, it. Let me come back. It is rated R.
okay.
It's a little ratchet because it's raw reality. That's what
It's
the R,
real.
raw reality, molestation, abuse,
Yeah.
getting across the field, across the tracks, dancing, smoking, drinking, but she finds Christ. So there's a lesson in that.
But you know what? That book right there, and all the books that we as authors write, where we are open and vulnerable and we are transparent. Those are the ones that people need to read because people want to feel like they can identify. Everybody is not perfect and never done anything wrong. That's not the reality. The reality is most of us, when the Lord finds us, we are not in tip top shape. We are broken, we are messed up, and he is so gracious and so merciful that he comes to us right even in that place, wherever that place is.
Right.
And so I love it when people are able, when writers, authors are able to, really be open and
Transparent.
transparent. Yes, and tell what people are really going through. That's
Mhm.
what the Lord called me to do as well. So we're in the same vein.
I
He
love
called
it.
me, yeah, he called me to tell the real stuff. And a lot of people don't understand that. They're like,
Mm,
why are you talking about this? What are the, because that's what the Lord told me to do. In order for people's lives to be changed, you have to know that somebody else has been through this and you can get to the other side, like you said, even to the other side of the tracks. You
that's
know,
right.
yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. So holding on with both hands, that title, ooh, that says a lot right there. I love
Well, I'm
that.
gonna tell you about that title. My
Hmm.
first lady, she has gained her wings. Glennis Brown. I took it to her, the title, and I said, "Why don't you write a book?" I said, "This is a good title." And you know what she did? I
What's
passed
that?
her a note. She passed it right back to me and said, "You write it."
Wow. But you know, Miss Dot, that sounds like you. That sounds like you trying to push somebody else and encourage somebody else. Just from the short time I have known you, that's what you do. You are such an encourager and inspiration to other people. But you know what? Your light shines so bright because you pour into others so much. But that sounds just like you. But
Thank you.
yeah, it was meant for you to write that book. And you're an amazing lady. You gotta let your light shine.
Thank you.
You looking at
Thank
looking
you.
out for somebody else again.
Well, you know, and when we say transparent, here's another
Yes.
one. This one,
Okay.
I have a business called Take Heed, and that's my mental platform, my mentoring, my motivation,
Okay.
my uplifting, my spiritual platform. I use that platform to do just that, teach others how to just listen, take heed. This is a cookbook with plenty of recipes and colors, but it
Mm-hmm.
also has life lessons in it, teaching
Okay.
us. And I give that book and dedicated that book to the youth and young adults because it
Okay.
has easy, good recipes. It has life lessons such as why do I need a CD? Why do I need a Roth IRA? What does it mean to have one? What can
Yeah.
I do? How do I save? What's the best route to buy a car? Should I buy a
Yeah.
used car? I have so many things in that book, and I just wanted to pour into them, give
Yeah.
them something they need. So that book makes a great gift. I always give it to those that are graduating
Oh yeah.
from
Yeah.
high school to college. They get
Mm-hmm.
that book as a gift from me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the ones that I have for now. The other is a journal, and all my books are available on Amazon and Kindle. Author D as in Diana, E as in Elaine, Jones.
All right. D.E. Jones on Amazon platform as well as on Kindle. And you have
Absolutely.
volume two that's in the making, Eating Better to Live Longer. And so
Yes.
we will definitely be on the lookout for that to be released as well.
That
So,
that's actually volume two of Take Heed. Take Heed as a series. So
okay.
that yeah. And it's actually helping us was helping me because I have to do it because of my situation.
Right.
And let me just say it. Because of the cancer, um, I found And this is just my personal research that a lot of people in my genre, my age bracket, a lot of them are dying from cancer. Well, that's when processed foods came about. Uh, Fast foods, McDonald's, all of them came out in the early 50s and 60s. So here
Hmm.
we are today with so many different things. Cancer,
Right.
liver, kidney, our organs are being attacked. So now we go into the natural phases to clean up what we messed up, which is
Right.
okay. I don't mind
Yeah.
starting all over again. It's okay.
Yeah.
Live and learn. It's okay.
I understand, but you know what? We all need to. Tradition teaches us to fry everything, to dip in all the sauces for flavor and all these things. But the reality of it is, sometimes we have to eat for nourishment versus for flavor, because
Exactly.
nourishment is really what we're supposed to, the reason we're supposed to be eating. But so often, especially in our culture, we've been taught to eat more for flavor and for taste, and that
Absolutely.
part that's not always healthy for us. So yeah, eating better to live longer. I love that. Love it. So what's next for you, Miss Author D.E. Jones? What is next for you?
What's next is, I don't know if y'all can see. Let's see if you guys can see it. Let's see. Not that good with this. Okay, there we
You're
go.
fine.
Ah, there it is. The Cancer Awareness Benefit uh, Brunch. This
Yeah.
brunch is so, it's it's so, it means a lot to me because it's a part of my journey. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
ask that you tell the good people where it's gonna be because coffee.
Okay, so this event is going to be at the Doc Book Shop, and this event is going to be on August the 4th. It's going to be at 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. It's going to be a skit, going to be an opportunity to have intelligent conversation, educational conversation, talk to cancer survivors, because that's what they are, survivors. And the thing is, just because you're given a diagnosis doesn't mean it's the end. A diagnosis just means a change in the journey. It doesn't mean it's the end. And so we thank the Lord for doctors and for medications, but we know that God has the final say. And so I'm so thankful that Miss Di is putting this event together, because it'll be a skit. It'll be survivors talking about different things. If you've ever wanted to ask questions to survivors about the process or about any part of treatment or whatever, the journey, the mindset, this will be an opportunity for you to attend that event. And Miss Jones will be there as well. I will be attending this event as well, supporting Miss Jones and all the other survivors. So I am looking forward myself to being at this event and being able to be a part of this with these brave men and women. And so, yes, Sunday, August the 4th, 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock at the Doc Bookshop in Fort Worth, Texas. Yes, ma'am. Your mute is on.
That's Thank you so much, Stephanie.
You're
Actually,
welcome.
that's the skit at the Doc Bookshop. It's going to be called "The Storm Is Over,"
That's right.
and
The storm is over.
the wonderful Onyx. My, I just met her. You met her
Yeah.
too.
I
Well,
just
I
met her
haven't.
recently. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you just recently met her.
Hmm.
And her production company is Evidence Productions Theater. I hope I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys, got a little choked up. So I got so excited when you were talking about it because that's going to be $10 at the door. Your
Hmm.
proceeds, she's giving 50% of the proceeds to the American Cancer Society. I'm so elated, so proud of her,
Yeah.
so
That's a
proud of
blessing.
her.
Yeah.
She is a phenomenal woman too, very
Yeah.
talented. So
Yeah.
she's over that, and we'll also piggyback. And I will be giving away some tickets, door prizes. We have some wonderful vendors. Shout out to, if you don't mind,
Go ahead.
uh,
Go ahead.
Lasherie with Lady Like Me. Paparazzi Jewelry will be there. And this is August the 3rd. Also, we will have, excuse me, Queen Soul Food. They just signed up. They're going to cater the event. If I tell you, God is
Okay.
all over this. Yes, God is all over
Yes.
this. They're going to do a taco bar. So shout out to Monica Glover, Queen Soul Food. Thank you so much for blessing us. We'll also have Glendoria Glover. Glendoria is an author right here in
Yeah.
Fort Worth, Texas.
I
You
met
met her.
her. Yes,
Yeah,
Miss Glendora is amazing lady.
yes, she
Amazing
is.
lady. We
She's
met
actually
each
one of
other.
my teachers.
We met each other at your event as well, and we've been kind of chatting back and forth.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's been a blessing to meet so many beautiful people, beautiful spirited people when you
yeah.
go to these events. And the majority of the beautiful people I have met have been at the Doc Bookshop, and that's why I give a shout out to the Doc
Always.
Bookshop because they connect so many of us together. And
Yeah.
it really is a community. It is called the Doc Bookshop and the community, and it really is it's a family.
In the
And
community, absolutely.
yes, and so I'm so grateful for the experiences that I have at the Doc Bookshop and meeting all of you beautiful men and women. So it's been amazing.
Oh, also, Yolanda Smith is going to be there as well. She's an
Okay.
author. You met
Hmm.
her as well.
Yeah.
Have not met I have not met Yolanda or Onyx yet. Antoinette is her name. I haven't met
Okay.
them yet, but I look forward to meeting them in person very soon. Um, outside of the event at the Doc Bookshop, we're having the Cancer Awareness Brunch. Tonight, I want to give away two tickets. The
Okay.
tickets
Okay.
the tickets are $35, but I put them on sale for 25 until July 20th.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to fill up the seats, you guys. Let's go. Let's support. A portion of the proceeds will benefit Cancer Care Services. That's the company that took care of me when I couldn't speak, when I couldn't eat. They brought nutrition to my home.
Praise the
Um,
Lord. Yeah.
they took care of me. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't have to worry about anything. My husband took
Hmm.
care of the logistics, and they took care of everything else. So
That's
shout
a
out
blessing.
to Cancer Care Services, one of our sponsors. They're providing a lot of items for the swag bags. So
Okay.
with
Okay.
we do need vendors. Vendors from this date. If you sign up today till July 10th, $50 for your booth. After that, I gotta go back to where it needs to be. So,
Yeah.
and shout out, it's gonna be at Everman Community Civic Center in Everman, Texas. It's gonna be September the 14th,
Wow.
from 12 noon to 4 p.m. And this is
Okay.
September 14th.
Number
It's called
14.
the Colorful World of Cancer. And I thank God for Kimberly Williams.
Yeah.
Kimberly is like a very supportive. She's a wonderful author too.
I know
But she's
Kimberly too.
Kimberly. That's that's my prayer warrior.
Yeah.
I met I met her at one of her events
Yeah.
2 years ago, and to this
Yeah.
very day, she's still
Yeah.
praying a prayer warrior for me. So very grateful. So y'all take these nuggets.
Yeah.
You sign up as a vendor. All you have to do is you can go to Miguel's Boutique, Facebook, or my page, Di Jones. Um, I'm not a, I'm an open book. My numbers listed, everything. And all you have to do is let me know that you would like to be a vendor. We already have paparazzi though. Okay?
Okay.
Come on aboard. It's $50. And thank you for the time to tell that, Stephanie. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. And
Yes.
all of the tickets are, let's say today, $10. Make it special because we had our Independence Day June 19th. Today is
Right. Right.
uh, today is July 4th, but let's
Right.
make the tickets $10 after this show because I gotta
After the
go in and change it. So $10 for your tickets for the Colorful World of Cancer event, and I can only do that until the 12th of July. Why?
Okay.
Because we still have bills to pay. Okay, we're gonna have
Amen.
live DJ and the remarkable Mama B's cuisine will be catering this event. So
That's a blessing.
that's
Okay.
a lot. I just said $10 tickets after
Good
this.
information. And you've even given a special promotion. So, I mean, it doesn't get
Yes,
better than that.
thank
All
you,
of you
thank
that
you,
are
thank you.
watching, listen, she has made it affordable. Told you about the vendor spaces that are going to be there, about the delicious food that's going to be there. So it is going to be an upbeat event. Both of the events are going to be upbeat events. So you have all of the details so you can find out what part you can play. Okay. So
Thank you,
great,
Stephanie.
great, great information. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So we know we've heard a little bit about you as the author, as the woman. Tell us about your boutique. How did this come about?
Oh my God. So, my job, they let me go. After almost 20 years, I was actually working for United Healthcare.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, uh, as soon as I told them that I was diagnosed with cancer and I had to take off some time, they said, make sure you use all of your PTO. And from your PTO, then you go into your STD, short term disability.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. And complications from the cancer, they found that my thyroid was cancerous, so they removed the entire thyroid. Then they found a nodule. The nodule was cancerous, so they removed that. The doctor, while removing, and it's okay, shout out to Dr. Dujic and his wonderful team.
Yes.
He, instead of hitting my carotid artery, he hit my vocal cord. And when he did
Okay.
that, hence the voice. It's always been a little skippy, but that's okay. The Gal's Boutique came aboard because my sister, that gained her wig, told
Uh-huh.
me, why don't you just do a, she actually said do a dollar store. I said, nah, I really don't want to spend all my money on that. And then she said, well, sell clothes. Let's do a pop up. The way you dress, everybody always compliments you. So why don't you do that? And I was
Yeah.
introduced to the pop up world by my sister, Dolores Middlebrook, and my daughter named the shop Big Al's. But I didn't want to put Bigals. So I
Right.
have to spell it B apostrophe Galz. I always got to be different. So
Right. Right.
it's pronounced Big Al's just like that. And,
But
and
that's
the
boutique.
B stands for the beauty in all gowns. It
Yes.
doesn't matter your size. I sell
No.
plus size clothing, I cater to plus size, but I sell all types of clothing. And I do not sell accessories as well. Cree Money Gucci, she introduced me when my first pop up. She and Diva, oh my gosh, almost forgot her name, but she and Miss Smiley, they introduced me to the pop up world. I'm forever grateful. That's how I met wonderful people like Chino Lucci He has a
Okay.
wonderful lip balm and some other items out. Some other vendors. Uh, Shout out to uh, I can't even think. Oh my gosh.
That's all right. All right.
Um, Ed Willow, he's one of them. He and his beautiful wife, Jack. Those are my family now. Everybody that even rocked with me, my
Mm-hmm.
first
Mm-hmm.
event, still rock with me today, and their family. So I owe a
That's a
lot
blessing.
to them. Yeah, I owe a
Yeah,
lot to
that's a blessing. Yeah, that is a blessing.
them.
When you have a partnership or event with somebody, and years later you can look back and still have that relationship, that says a lot. So
Yeah,
uh, you've got a lot of amazing things going on with your books, with your organization, with your upcoming events, as well as with your boutique. How do you balance being a wife, an author, a poet, entrepreneur? How do you balance all of this being such a busy lady?
God,
Yeah,
power of prayer.
yeah,
While everybody was out pop shopping and promoting their books and promoting their businesses, I was at home healing for, for a
yeah,
year and a half. So I
yeah.
took a lot of notes. Um, Actually, Mr. The Coffee Man, I used to listen to him and watch him. I said, man, this man sell coffee, $5 a cup. Why so cheap? He said, and I'll never forget it. He told me, he said, it's the experience that they pay for, baby. When he told me that, and he said, don't you give up. He said, and he
Yeah.
told his story about he's from New Orleans, Louisiana, I believe, yeah, and how he lost everything with Katrina or the storms and everything.
Mm,
And to see him today,
yeah,
you would think he's a mogul in my eyesight. So shout out to
yeah,
Coffee Man. Shout out to
yeah,
Coffee Man. I used to just watch everybody. I took
yeah.
notes and I said, God, my prayer was to ask God, what should I do with my time? I had a lot of time. Then that's when all these books start.
Hmm.
I got notebooks of books that I've written that I haven't published.
Yeah,
And here they are.
yeah.
God just put everything into perspective. Sometimes God has you in a resting place and He
Mm.
wants you to sit down because He's going to talk to you and
Oh,
He
yeah,
wants you to listen.
yeah,
Sometimes we don't listen. We're hard headed. We're busy. We're working. We're mothering. We're wifing. But when He sits you down, you're still wifing, mothering, sistering, authoring, but you're doing it in a perspective manner. And He has things lined up that He needs you to do. So
yeah,
that's the way I have to look at everything. I'm busy, but it's for a great cause. And
yeah,
only God can get the glory out of it. And I
yeah,
shout hallelujah to Him. I'm really
yeah,
grateful. And my
yeah.
church, Berea Baptist Church, for the first 2 years, they took care of me. The
Oh,
members,
yeah.
I didn't have to pay for I have to drink. Uh, I'm drinking the cheap brand, alkaline water, this Walmart brand. But there's another one, excuse me. Every once a month, I used to get a package on the door, paper plates, alcohol water, applesauce, whatever, because they knew I couldn't eat real
Hmm.
good. And the thing is, those protein shakes that they
Uh-huh.
give you, I kept weight. I lost a lot of weight, but also kept it balanced because I was having the protein shakes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Very grateful for everybody that participated in helping me. So the balance is the power of prayer. And I have a
Yeah,
husband that takes care of the house. I don't have to do much of it. He washed clothes. He washed me. He took care of me.
Yeah.
like the husband does. And I thank God for where I am with him now, because in earlier years, you wasn't thinking about that. You was thinking about them streets and making
Yeah.
things work the
Yeah.
way hustling. So I've
Yeah.
always been a hustler, but to put it in perspective in a respectful manner and
Yeah.
be about God's business. I'm
Yeah.
here for it and better today.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Oh wow, this has been an amazing conversation, Miss Jones. I thank you so much for being here today, for being open, for being transparent. It is a blessing, as usual, to be able to have conversation with you. I know that you have touched so many people by the words that you've spoken today. Um, where can people find you? Are you on Facebook? Tell us all the ways that we can get in touch with you. So if someone has any questions about anything that you're doing, they can reach out to you. Where are you at on social media platforms?
All over. But if you go under LinkedIn, I finally did it and put all of my links under there. So go under LinkedIn, you can find me there under Diva P 2002. Also, Facebook.Jones or Big Al's Boutique. IG, the same thing. Also, Take Heed is a very, uh, that platform means so much to me because it came about when I had nothing that I thought I had nothing. And
Yeah.
so I would pour into it as I was studying and praising God. I would pour into that. And so that platform exists as well. So look for me on all those platforms. And if anybody wants to become a vendor, I have platforms for payments, PayPal, DivaP 2002 at Yahoo. Also, Zelle, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Phone number is the same. And under my name, Cash App and PayPal also can be found for Take Heed. Take Heed 30 or $1 Take Heed for PayPal.
All right. All right. Well, Miss Jones, again, thank you so much for being here today. It has
Thank
been a
you.
blessing having this conversation with you. Hello, Mr. Furman Jackson. I see that you're watching. Um, we are just,
It's a rabbit.
yeah, you,
Rabbit.
Furman just greeted us. So if you are watching, you have any questions, you can go ahead and share your questions at this moment. If you have any closing thoughts, you can chime in and I will show those across the screen for all of you that are watching. Again, you can find Miss Jones on all of her social media platforms. She has an event coming up on September the 14th, as well as on August the 4th. And so make sure to be a part of those. If you are a business owner, she has spaces available for vendors. Okay. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, Miss Di. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next couple of weeks. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Hey, Furman, everyone, take it easy. Thank
Um,
you.
hold on just a moment, Miss Di. Okay.
I'm
All
fine.
right. So thank you again for tuning in to the Stephanie M. Seaton Sunday Show, where it has been another amazing night of opening up, being transparent and real. Ms. Di Jones has blessed us with her presence tonight. We will be back on next week where we will have another two guests on Tuesday night and on Thursday night. And so I look forward to having you tune in with us. We will have a special promotion tomorrow live at 7 o'clock. Myself and Rodriguez Underwood, better known as Mr. U,
Yes,
we will
thank
be having a we will be having a virtual book launch tomorrow. We
you.
will be discussing our new book, Innocence Taken. So please tune into that. And then again, we will be having our live book launch event Saturday, August the 3rd at the Dock Bookshop from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It is a free event. Please come with intentions of supporting the event, supporting the cause. Innocence Taken is about child abuse on all forms, on all levels. And so you can pre-order a copy of the book and bring it in with you. We will sign it at the event, or you can get a copy of the book there at the event, and we will again both be signing autographs and pictures, and we will have people on hand to talk about child abuse and what that looks like. We will actually have someone that will be speaking from the part. She was actually a child abuse investigator with CPS. And she also worked for the Children's Advocacy Center. And so one of our speakers, her name is LaRonda Hamilton. She will be there speaking about child abuse, as well as our MC, Mr. Michael, will be there. Mr. Michael also has a book about his experience with child abuse, and he actually works with foster care of people, individuals who have experienced child abuse. So this is something that just has happened so many times in our culture, in our communities, and so many times we don't talk about it. But this is an opportunity for us to pay tribute to us survivors, not victims, to us survivors. And so this book launch is more than just about the book, it's about the cause. And so we really hope that you guys will support this project. And not only that, spread the word about the project and the cause. So again, thank you for tuning in. Have an amazing night.
If you would like to be a guest on the Stephanie M. Seaton Sunday Show, email Stephanie at stephaniemseatontheauthor@gmail.com.